just missed my daughter. She didn't want to be in the video.
Oh, I thought you were doing it.
But my name is Camille, Nurse Cam. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while, but you know how nursing school and work and children and family goes. I'm in my 3rd semester of my nurse practitioner program, and I am taking women's health and also peds and our research class, which is just a continuation of the research class that we've had every semester. That finishes your thesis. So every semester you work, on it, and then you eventually be done. The books for this semester, one of them is this women's health book. And then this women's health book. And then the peds class is this book. And then this book was optional. We didn't have to get it. But if they were recommending it, I usually get it. My other class, the research class, is the same books that we were using for the other class. It's the statistics and evidence-based practice book and this nursing research book. We also have some other magazines that we have to do. This is my book with all my research, or this is my folder that I use to keep all the articles, brain part, all the articles for my paper, and also, the things that we need to do to get the paper done. I'm so excited to be almost done. The final thing that we do is our scholarly project, and it looks like I find a copy of it. No, of course I can't. It'll look like this. We'll have to put that together. We'll have to put it together. It'll look like that. I'll put all the information that I have that I've already researched. I have 15 articles that I'm getting all of my research paper through, or that I'm using to get my paper done. So I thought I would tell you guys about some of the books that I purchased, and then also, reviewing kind of some of the books that I used to study for the nurse practitioner boards that we're going to be taking soon. So the school recommends Fitzgerald. Last fall, Fitzgerald came out with a new book. So this is the new version. It's the 5th edition, and it has corrections in it. It's very, very detailed, and all the questions are in system orders, and then, the questions are in the same chapters, which is great because I love using Leak, but the only thing I don't like about this book is that the questions are in the back and it's all mixed together. So if you're studying one topic, or you want to get a bunch of questions in one topic, or you want to test your knowledge in one topic, it's all mixed together, which is good if you're just studying and you're already done with school. Even if you're not done, if you just want to hit those certain parts, it's going to be a little bit harder. But I do love the book. I use this book probably the most. But good thing is in November or October, there's supposed to be a new Leak book coming out. So I definitely will be getting that one too. I picked this up. It's I picked this book up. It's very helpful. It's really short. Like every system is usually like one page. Anything that you are, looking up is on one page. Every system or diagnosis is usually one page. But it does a good job at giving you little hints and also giving you some mnemonics, which helps, with trying to learn. So I do recommend this one. The step 2. The step 1 is more physiological, whereas step 2 is more clinical. At least that's what I found. And then I also purchased this book. The health assessment questions in here are really, really good. And also, narrowing down things when you're studying. So, example, this one is the peripheral vascular, and then it gives you questions. Hope you guys can see those on what to study for those. I also picked up a physiology book. Oh my gosh, tongue-tied. I did this just to make studying not so boring, and to be able to draw something or color something when I'm studying, so that I'll make it fun and hopefully still learn. So you can take this, it has a little short summary, and then you can color in the other parts. And I also did that same thing with the anatomy, because you want to be, you want to know what you're talking about, and you want to get the little final keys, but you don't want to look at the same pictures all the time. And so this will give you the opportunity to, draw or color, just so that you're not doing the same thing all the time. And then I also got, the classic. I could never find this when I was in nursing school, but I got the memory notebook of nursing. This one is the pharmacology and diagnosis, and it just has some common meds. It's not too technical. I mean, if you're already an RN, you'll probably be like, why are you using that? But, like, for example, I did the Advair and the Spiriva, and then you can put, like, the dosing and things like that. You can add the more important stuff, but it makes studying a little bit more fun. Well, at least that's why I do it, because reading chapter after chapter gets boring, and things like that. So how have I been able to keep my A's and be able to be, mom of 7 and working full time and still getting some overtime also, is doing things like that. You have to learn from multiple ways. You have to make adjustments, and you have to find a way to make learning fun, not just like this tedious task of learning. And also, I find that joining some groups, some study groups and things like that, also makes going to school not so bad. And you can see that what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is making it and being successful. I'll probably do. I've also got a couple other books that I purchased for schools just as resources. I got the. Oh, this thing's so heavy. I got the Clinical Advisor. This one is great because it also gives you the ICD-10 codes, so you don't have to go around looking them up. It gives you differential diagnosis, so when your program says like you have to have a diagnosis and you have to have differential, you don't want to be looking all that stuff up. You just want to be able to get to it and be done and move on to the next thing. So I do recommend this book because it also comes with a code so that you can put it in your phone. And it's very nice when you're at clinical, be able to just, write in whatever disease that you're trying to figure out and get to it. I don't know what else to talk to you guys about. I'll probably put what's in my binder for school. I put a lot of different things in my binder just based off what we're studying, trying to look and see if I have an example really close. So, binders in the other room. So, like for example, I just printed this one. So, different differential diagnosis for anemias, just to make it so that it's easier. And so, get with your other nurse practitioner students and friends. Make sure that you are, networking with them and figuring out how they made the semester go better, how they, got with their preceptors and things like that to make everything a better transition. But would love to hear how your guys' semesters are going. And well, anyways, I just wanted to do a quick little update, let you guys know that I am in the third semester, one semester left. I'm only counting the days, like 276 days until graduation. I'm excited and can't wait to hear from you guys. Talk to you soon.